And all right, now I hope everyone's grabbed a drink while they sink into their mink after their fun day at the skating rink with the grink. So don't blink, because I think our next run is ready to wink at us. Okay, I really did try, But don't worry about it. It's Brink with j0kerr and enbyzee. Right now, take it away.
Peebs, I don't know if we could have introduced that any better. That was fantastic. Thank you for that.
You're so welcome.
As she said, my name's j0kerr, and enbyzee's here alongside me.
Hello.
And this is going to be Brink, any percent security co-op. Alongside us today, we have our good friend Dangerous, who has not really played or seen this game, so it'll be a fun experience for him. Ain't that right?
I know this is a janky game. That's all I know about it, and I'm scared.
It's going to be a lot of fun. It will be a good time here. We did have ourselves a bid war for the outfits, and I think we figured it out. But Peebs, can you update us on that last minute information?
You are very correct. And let me just let's refresh one more time because you never know. Yes, with $10, it is the Jessie.
All right. And then what was the second place one?
The second place one is the Eel.
Oh, fantastic. So enbyzee will be playing with the Jessie outfit. I will be playing with the Eel. Thank you so much for your donations for that. The Eel is probably my favorite out of those picked. So yeah, so a couple of back things here for the game as we get in. We are playing with brand new characters. That way, everybody starts at the same level, including the AI. If we try to go in and play with higher level characters, we're actually going to run into the issue where the opponents, the enemy AI, will actually use the higher level abilities, and it makes it a lot harder, slows things down. So we start with fresh characters. We keep all of the weapons that we've unlocked and attachments and all of the character choices unlocked with that main character. So that's why we're able to use these that take a longer time to unlock typically with new characters. So we are playing the security campaign, any percent. So it's just 6 missions here for the co-op. Time officially starts when I hit start mission here, but there will be a small countdown that we can do. I've got the password in here, Z. So we can just go ahead and start the countdown here in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Good luck.
Thank you. And Z, give me a hot second and I'll let you in. Go search for the game. So this is how we'll have to start online co-op runs here, is that we have to make sure that the game is found, and there is Z right there.
And luckily, it didn't show you all the password.
It did not. We are all
But it
set.
did kick me out.
Yep, we are. It kicked you out?
Sure did, but I'm trying to get back in.
That's Brink is a game. So backstory: Brink was released in 2010 for the PC, Xbox 360, and PS3. The game has since gone free to play in 2014, I believe. I'm gonna Z. I'm gonna go ahead and start a new one with the same password,
Okay.
and hope that works.
We're off to a banging start here.
We are off to a fantastic start. This we're getting the traditional "that's never happened before" because this legitimately has not happened before. So we do have to, in order to play online, we have to create a separate game in order for everyone to log in. So Z, I've started up that second game if you want to take a search for it here. But essentially, the story is there are 2 competing factions, the ARC Security and the Rebels. The long story of this is that around the late 2030s, I think, 2040s, something along those lines. Yes, we are good to go. Z, remember, you are medic. You are, we're both soldiers here.
Yeah.
And then you'll go medic.
Yep.
So we are the security forces trying to keep the ARC intact. And the ARC was created as a standalone island that became a standalone man-made island that became very overpopulated and ran out of resources very quickly. And as the security forces, we believe that it is better for us to stay on the Ark instead of trying to interact with the outside world, because we don't know what's going on in the outside world. So we are trying to stop the rebels from being able to escape the Ark or destroy the Ark. So right now, we are trying to release a hostage that the rebels have taken that would help us make sure a bioweapon and doesn't get released, and at least has a way to find. We have a way to like have an antidote for it, or a way to make sure that it doesn't work out. Essentially, story is just kind of there. This is more of a. Was originally built as like a free running shooter style of game, lots of movement, sliding around. But we don't end up doing a whole lot of that during the actual run. But already we are done with the first half of Mission 1 here. It's very, very simple, very quick. Z is going to switch over here to Medic, and now we actually get to see a big chunk of the meat of the run, where I'm going to run out ahead and start kind of picking off people left and right. Z is going to stay with the objective, which in this mission is guiding the hostage out safely.
His name's Tony.
So we have two different things that we have going on at the same time here. So you'll hear a lot of communication now between where things are, where people are, where the hostage is, life, all sorts of things. Also, I want to hear how many times I hear the line, "Mucho bad guys spotted."
Quite a few.
What?
There is one of the lines that that the characters can say when they see enemies, especially a big group of enemies, is "Mucho bad guys spotted."
Why?
Don't ask questions.
Okay, I won't ask questions then.
I honestly, I don't know why. But it's one of the many lines that they can say when they see enemies.
I will say these character designs are giving me like extreme uncanny valley. They're like
Yes.
they look human, but kind of barely. It got some Team Fortress 2 kind of aesthetic going on here.
And very similar to like Team Fortress 2, it is a kind of a class shooter. You have 4 different classes that you can play as. Right now I'm playing as the soldier, so my secondary ability, or my ability, is to be able to give allies and myself extra ammo, refilling our ammo up. Z is playing as the medic. Medics can revive or pick up allies that have fallen by giving them med packs, and medics can also extend your health bar and heal you. So they're very useful in this one because you can extend the health bar of the hostage and keep him alive a little longer. There's also engineers who can disarm bombs and also repair certain things, certain objectives. And then there's what is the last one? It is the name has just gone out. They can camouflage themselves as enemies. They're essentially like spies. They can also plant boxes, and we'll see that coming up in the next mission.
So all of these other characters that aren't you two, are those just bots?
Yep, those are bots.
Okay.
So this was when this was released, this was a full online game. Operatives, that's the 4th class. This was a full online game. You could play 8v8 in these campaign-style missions. And each mission actually has multiple ways to finish it that will end in a victory for either side. We're going to obviously do the fastest versions to make sure that, we are going through the game as fast as we can. So we're not going to get to see a lot of the split options or the missed objectives here. But that is mission 1 down.
Woo!
Now our favorite part. Loading screen.
Loading screens. So Peebs, after these missions here, these are great times. If you've got anything you want to say, this is your opportunity. Please feel free to do so because we have 35 seconds until the next mission even loads up.
Well, I do want to let you know that you have someone to blame for the Jessie costume. That was all Derek GNC's fault.
Oh,
Donating
Derek.
$10. The winning bid, $10. So if you want to blame anyone, blame them.
Well, Derek, we do appreciate that for you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Derek. I get to be a mall cop because of you.
A mall cop with a really nice cowboy hat.
Yeah.
I don't remember Kevin James wearing a cowboy hat, though. That's the thing.
All right, so... Oops.
Oh, wow, he really does have a cowboy hat.
Yeah, he really does have a cowboy hat.
I thought y'all were just memeing.
No, so we can give a second here to, when we start this mission to look at each other's costumes so we can see it, because we've got some time. So
Nice.
if you look over on my screen, there's Z in all her glory. Change to operative here. Whoop. And then the eel with the multi-eyes.
Nice.
The multi-eyed mask. So this is mission 2. We need to hack a mainframe at a train station, and from there we can then go to the second half of the mission, which will means that we need to open up a safe, crack open a safe, and deliver some documents out to the end of the station. But because we took our time to showcase the costumes, it's going to take just a few moments to get into the mainframe room. So this is one of the other nice things about having two people in these... I got grenaded.
Oh.
I got grenaded. I'm not down. I'm not dead, but I'm very close. All right. This is going to be the nice thing about these missions is once we get rolling, one person can at least stay on the objective while the other person helps clear out the enemies and keeps the one person alive. And occasionally, we actually got some help from the AI. We rolled high on RNG there. So AI sometimes does not like to actually do the objectives. Or they go after secondary objectives that really don't help or fulfill the main objective. There's extra things that they can do to pick up outposts, which will either give us more health or increase our supplies and supply re-rate or supply regen. Go engineer now. But they're really not super useful. But the AI likes to prioritize those over just about anything else. You're gonna hear a lot of the commander screaming about the outposts, and we just kind of have to go. But do we actually care?
I only just now noticed that the game is running in 30 FPS.
Yeah, welcome.
Is that by design, or can you not unlock it?
That is by design. We cannot unlock it.
Oh God, why did they frame lock it?
That's a very
God.
good question. That's a very good question. Like I said, this was 2010s. This was Xbox 360 and PS3. Why they frame locked it at 30 for those consoles when it could most likely run 60, I don't know.
Well, I think those consoles were limited to 30, but the PC... When did the PC port come out? You said 2014?
2014 was when it went... Or no, it went free to play a little bit later than that. I think 2010, 2011, actually, not too long after, really.
I mean, they had 60 FPS on PC by that point, so that seems like a very intentional technical limitation.
Yeah, it was a choice that they made. So we've cracked open the safe while we've been figuring out the frame rate. So now I have the briefcase. I'm just gonna run straight to the end. one of the other things that the engineer can do that you might have seen NBZ do is you can buff your allies' weapons, weapon damage and fire rate with the engineer, which can be very nice in some situations. In other situations like this, we actually ran through very quick and didn't run into anybody.
Not a single one.
It's a really nice mission too. I wish I had my splits up. I also love being able to see our own characters in the actual cutscenes. It's kind of nice. But there's mission 2.
Well, speaking of unlocking frames,
Go for it.
Due to the very generous donation from Suave Peanut, we have of $100. We have hit the cap of Pet the Horse for Shadow of the Colossus, or have we?
Oh.
Instead of $100 total, we've upped that to $200, so you can get twice the pets. Twice the pets. Let's keep that going. Let's keep that donation train going. Let's get twice the pets in Shadow of the Colossus.
At those horses.
115.
Thank you so much for that donation. Let's pet those horses. All right, this is actually one of my favorite missions because there is actually a lot for both of us to do at this point. Z is going to stay as an engineer and guide the robot, the mech here that you see off on the end of the pier. I'm going to go to soldier. While Z is helping to guide the mech around, it's a very long escort mission. I'm going to first start off, plant a charge here on the wall in order to blow up this wall so that we can guide that mech forward. That mech is going to eventually open up a shipping container that has an antidote or antivirus or something like that that we have to escort to the end, or that one of us will pick up and run to the end.
Just round the corner.
All right. And we've got 15 seconds on the charge, so I'm not going to die to the charge. I have almost killed myself with that charge before, and looks like our AI guy is probably going to get hit as well. All right, engineer stopped. I knocked down 2 people with that charge. I love that. I love when the AI is just not bright enough to stay around when the charge is about to explode, and you just get 2 free knockdowns. Alright, so we're in the second half of this, where we continue to guide this mech around. We're going to come around another corner, and Z will actually run up and repair a crane that will carry the mech over to the second half of the mission, where we then guide it around to pick up the antivirus. So, yep.
Seems kind of like an escort mission.
It's an escort mission with a few other things involved. And unfortunately, I can't ride the mech. It's not letting me.
Please.
Have some ammo.
Can you normally, or?
Nope.
Oh.
You don't get to jump on it. It's just there. All right, Z, you're good to come for the crane.
Yes, very good to come to that. Except I'm dead, but I'm back alive
Oh,
now,
no.
so it's okay.
Okay, good. All right, and now Z is up on the crane, repairing the crane. So this will take another few seconds. So one of the things that we didn't mention is the respawn timers. You may see us not shooting downed enemies. That's to force everybody on a respawn timer, which is about every 15 or so seconds. I also like leaving them up just to have the medics come and try to revive them, because medic AI, especially for the enemy team, forces them to come and revive their teammates before they do anything else. So it buys us a little bit more time of having them do something besides shoot or, run around to stop an objective. Oh, no. Okay. All right, Medica's right there. I'm gonna let him go. Yep, the crane is still moving. Nope, we're gonna... So you're gonna see the first of the respawns here. So we go back to a respawn point, which thankfully, this actually was not a bad death there, because the respawn point is literally right behind us. Ow.
Nice. Good throw.
I'm so proud of that.
You did only what Bethesda AI can do. Throw a grenade at the wall in front of your face and explode yourself.
All right. Hey, no. Bad. Yeah, I am proud to say that I am just as smart as a Bethesda AI. So this is going to be the second half of the mission here. So Z is going to continue to guide the mech around. I'm hanging out in this little cluster clover area here because there is a wall that the enemies can spawn or can create. And the wall makes it so that it blocks this section off. And we don't want that because this is the quickest way through from point A to point B. So
I do want to point out that the little mech has a name. It's j0kerr.
It's what?
j0kerr.
I never knew the mech had a name.
I just
Sorry, buddy.
found it.
Sorry,
j0kerr.
buddy.
Oh yeah,
have to-
how about that?
Yeah.
Oh hey, I should probably not walk into grenades.
You too?
The grenades do
Got it.
way more damage than you would think. And they're a little bit hard to see if you're not actually watching for the arrows. And we are just about done.
Where did you
Let me
come
refill
from?
my ammo.
Where did you go?
Where did he come from? How'd I know?
Okay. Gotta make sure he's not building that wall. Come here. Give me. Alright, you got it.
I got it. There's the grenade in
and
front of me.
we're almost out. This mech does also have really weird hitboxes, so...
I was gonna say that you were like bouncing around just now.
Oh yeah, it's brutal.
You're clear, Z. You should be all good to go. So Z has got the objective, taking the sample over, and there's mission 3. So we've got the sample, and we are now evacuating, and we're on to mission 4, which is the first of our 2 auto-scrollers.
Oh
And I just
joy.
want to point out that I am so brave. That's the first time I've ever taken the bag myself.
Yeah,
Nice.
you made out like a
I
bandit
was
there.
so
That
brave.
was lean.
I am so proud of you. We have
Thank you.
$25 from Zokaboon, who says, just wishing 2 friends luck, speed, and frames go smooth. And that goes towards the upgrade to all Karotan's Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. And what? New incentive? That's right. Our new incentive is open to upgrade the Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater HD Edition run from the any % European Extreme, which is about an hour, 25 minutes. Upgrade that to all Karotans. That's right. It's going to add another 20 minutes to the run, where we'll have to shoot 64 hidden Karotan frogs, which are small cartoon-like figurines that make a waka waka noise when shot. Mistake. Sorry. I made myself laugh saying waka waka.
Oh, you made me laugh too, so.
This route takes a little more time, so like I said, that will actually add time to the marathon. So get those donations in. We need $60 to reach that.
I just gotta commend j0kerr. I gotta commend you for that jump. That was
Just
Yep.
incredible.
It was
top tier
beautiful.
5-head gameplay right there.
Oh yeah, no, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So when I say this is an auto scroller, we have to defend. We have to defend this. They're trying to plant a charge on that. We have to defend that for 7 minutes.
Oh,
that
God.
is the fastest way to win this mission. Because if they do destroy it, we do actually move forward. there's a second part to the mission, but it is slower, so we obviously don't want that. So we're both going to be playing soldier just to replace our own ammo, and we're going to sit here for the next 6 minutes and play respawn, play spawn camp simulator as we pick off enemies while they spawn. So this is a great time for blurbs, for AMA, for anything we want at this point, because there is nothing else for us to do at this moment in time.
Well, I just want to thank everybody again for watching Prevent-A-Thon. We're a speedrunning marathon benefiting Little Warriors, a Canadian-based charity focused on the awareness, prevention, and treatment of child sexual abuse. And Little Warriors has some great programs, including the Be Brave Bridge Intensive, which is a comprehensive online program that connects specialized counselors and coaches with children, teens, and parents impacted by trauma who might not otherwise receive timely mental health support. And you can type !donate in chat for a link to our Tiltify. And while there, as you are donating, make sure to add your vote to some polls and incentives. And remember, you can also type !rate in chat so you can check on the exchange rate. Because currently $1 Canadian is about 73 cents USD, which means that if you're in the US, you'd only have to donate about $14.60 USD in order to donate $20 Canadian to the cause. And if you are in Great Britain, just one Great British pound is about $1.67 Canadian. Math. But like I said, !rate in chat if you, like me, do not want to do the math.
Math.
Mathematics.
That is a speedrunner's worst enemy.
I thought math was short for Matthew. I got very confused there. Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense. So, okay, I have a question. What is like the end level trigger tied to? Like, is there like a cutscene that has to start, or is there like a trigger you have to walk into?
For this one, it's just the timer, and then a cutscene will play after the time. But for other missions, it varies based on what the mission is to end the level.
Because I'm theory crafting, like, how can we possibly get you to skip this? Like, like how can we get you to like climb on a wall and get out of bounds and jump into an end level trigger and skip this whole thing? Because, oof.
Yeah, I mean, this is, like I said, this is the first one. The second one is even longer. But the problem is if we try to let the AI do its thing and you know, try to win the mission, or at least blow the thing up, it adds another, I think, 7 minutes to the timer, and we have to stop a mech from coming around or something like that. It's obnoxious, but it's again, it's meant for the multiplayer. Like, this was, you know, pre-Overwatch, you know, multiplayer team battle games, so they wanted to extend these missions as long as they could to have like more gameplay throughout the story for, you know, people to stay and play as long as they could. Wow, that was a nice grenade.
That was a really nice grenade.
That was a good grenade.
So yeah, we get to sit and do this for another 2 minutes, which, I mean, there could be worse things. The next mission is my absolute least favorite. I hate Mission 5 with an absolute passion, and you'll see why in the second half, because it is an RNG fiasco.
It loves you, it told me.
No, it's lied to you, Peebs, because it cost us, I think we did a couple practice runs earlier this week, and it cost us like 5 and 6 minutes in our practice runs earlier this week. So it's trying to get on your good side, Peebs, but it's not working for us. Ow.
Was that a sniper? What
It was probably just a like a single shot rifle. There's no snipers, but they have like marksman rifles.
Okay, yeah, it's probably something like that because that was a really sharp health drop in one hit.
That is kind of the nice thing is the guns are pretty varied. I'm using the one with the best accuracy at the cost of a tiny amount of damage. But there's marksman rifles, there's SMGs, there's shotguns. So there's a wide variety of weapons that you can use to fit your playstyle.
God, some of these enemies are just so incredible. They run in to the middle of no man's land, no sense of self-preservation in place at all. They just run head first, and the one guy runs in with a knife. Yeah. While there's like 8 dudes with guns around them, and just gets flatlined, and probably never at any point thought maybe this is a bad idea. Oh, it's over. Thank you.
Yeah, the AI in this game is definitely something else. Your teammates don't want to do the objectives half the time. The other team just wants to run at you and run headlong into danger. It's wild, and we're gonna see that in the next mission. If I draw aggro in part 2, I'm gonna get knocked down a lot.
So this XP you're earning between levels, is it just for like unlocking outfits, or do you get anything like stat bonuses or?
For the first character you do, or whichever character has the most XP, essentially, you can earn XP towards mostly outfits, but there's also body types that you can unlock. So you can get a heavy body type, which has more health, allows you to carry 2 primary weapons instead of a primary and a secondary. But you lose, like, you don't have as much jump height and you can't mantle as fast. There's also the light body, which allows you to move faster. You can mantle much faster, but you have way less health. So it's one of those trade-offs of you can play the normal body, which allows you to just kind of do everything normally, or you have less health and move fast, or move slow and have more health.
I would like to give an update on the Pet the Horse incentive that we have coming up next for the Shadow of the Colossus run. Currently, we are sitting at $115, and our goal is $200. And for each pet, for each $5, Titaness Nyx and Soul Mass, they will both pet. So that is 40 pets total. The horse will be pet 40 times total if we get to $200 by the end of the Shadow of the Colossus run. So you have plenty of time to get that in. So type !donate and make sure to add your donation to that incentive.
Pet that horse. Pet those horses.
What is...
Z is...
What are you doing?
Z is being Z. Z is getting a workout in while she's also repairing the crane. My medic is okay.
Oh, no.
So it will say medic en route. However, obviously the medic is not moving. So I'm just gonna respawn here. Okay, 81% though. That's pretty good. So this is one of the ones where we can both do the objective. Repair the crane controls here, which is great. It means that we can move much faster and get ourselves, or at least, no.
Oh.
Yeah, I died, or I get knocked down. I did see the medic there, so at least
reloading.
I knew that.
Stop it.
But also, like, if they build that wall, that extends this by way too much. Don't care about the side barricade, because we don't need to go up the side. Oh my.
How did I not kill that dude?
I mean, at the very least, the NPCs are giving you like the revive syringes, so like you get knocked down, but you get up again. They're never going to keep you down.
Never going to keep us down.
Oh, I got a weird one thrown at me as he was flying through the air.
Oh no! What is happening?
I gotta get back to doing squats.
what is happening is Brink. This is Brink at its best and worst with the AI. Just everything going wildly. Dude, we got Molotov. That's okay.
I love that like exploded on the console that you're just about to finish repairing, and suffered no damage. It was still fully repaired. Like,
all right, so this is the part. Oh, this is
What? Joker, you threw a grenade.
I fat fingered my grenade key, and that's why I was like, "Oh, this is gonna suck."
you need to get those fingers skinny. You should start doing squats while you're trying to repair that console.
They're already there. That's great. So this is part 2 of this mission that we absolutely hate, because we have to hack a guard. We have to hack a missile control. Essentially, what we're trying to do here is I'm going to try to play. I'm just going to kind of play sniper and guard like this angle and the respawn angles, so Z can sit and hack the box. But you know what they say about best laid plans.
No.
I will
What?
end up. I will end up drawing aggro a lot. I'm gonna end up probably dying once or twice if I'm unlucky. Yeah, we're good.
There's a hell is paved with best laid plans or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. Something like that.
What's that from?
What is happening?
I was busy checking Z's form and got meleeed, and then. So yeah, fun fact: the melee in this game sends you sprawling. It knocks you down, and you actually have to use a movement key to stand up. So I'm going with Plan B here. I'm changing to operative, and we're just going to double hack. This is where things get really hectic really fast, because the area to hack is a very small area that is tightly enclosed, and it's very easy for the other team to get in and stop us, and especially if we're trying to hack, that takes two guns out of the game essentially. But if we can get the hacking done a little bit faster.
Ooh.
Oh, as my frames.
The game is struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
You were pulling a solid 12 FPS just now. That's oof.
Yeah. That's what sometimes this game just I don't have a bad computer either. This game just sometimes is just unoptimized to the point of everything just falling apart.
This level stinks.
Yeah, this is the worst level. Anybody who's ever played this game, anybody who's ever run this game, everyone agrees this is the worst level.
Just this gauntlet mode that you have to suffer through.
Pretty much. All right. So there is a range on the hack. As you can see, kind of the bars. The closer we are, the faster the hack. However, there is that little wall that I like to hide behind to make sure that we can hack a little bit faster. I was gonna switch off my gun. Behind Izzy.
And the NPC said nay.
Yep, but that's okay. We're out of the mission.
There we go.
We squat our way through.
So we hack. Essentially, we're trying to hack this missile that's trying to destroy the Ark. We don't end up stopping the missile altogether, but we say it's going to self-destruct harmlessly. Except that's a security helicopter that harmlessly got hit by a self-destructing missile.
Harmlessly.
Wait,
Harmlessly.
We need to make a new movie about this. I know that there's already been Black Hawk Down, but what about Mall Cop Down?
Oh,
that is the worst mission out of the way, and I'm feeling really good about that. And then
wow, you unlocked a lot.
Yeah, level 5 gives you a bunch of secondary upgrades that you can use on your characters, and we just don't use them because it unlocks it for like the AI essentially if we use it. But we'd also have to go back to the main menu equip everything, and that just is way too much time. And especially for one mission, we don't waste that time.
And then you just have to sit through 2 seconds per pop-up here.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we're already sitting for like 35 seconds, so, you know.
Yeah, true.
All right. We're both going to be going soldier here. Welcome to the second of our 2 auto-scrollers. This one is a 10-minute auto-scroller, but it's a little bit more... It's very similar. We still go and we guard 2 sides and we shoot enemies the entire time. But the nice thing is they can actually come in through a third area that is a little bit sneakier and can actually cause us a little bit of problems. But as long as they don't have a hack box on and active when that 10-minute timer runs out, we win. So if they do get a hack box going early on for whatever reason, as long as we take it down, we still win. And that'll be the end of the game. But we have 9 minutes until then, so this is another great time. Peebs, if you've got anything you would like to say, Dane, if you've got any questions, if we just want to kind of just sit and vibe, we've got so much time.
I'm still laughing about Paul Blart Mall Cop. I'm sorry. I love that silly man. I just want to let everyone... know, remind everyone about our Pet the Horse incentive. For $5 per pet, up to $200. Guess what? You already know the answer to this, but I'll tell you anyway. Titanite, Nyx, and Soulmass will each pet their horse 40 times within that $200. And I just want to let everyone know, the minimum donation you can make is $1 Canadian. So you and 4 friends... If you don't have $5, you can donate $1. And then other people will donate $1. And then another person will donate $1. Minimum donation, $1 Canadian. We are currently at 115 out of $200, and that's 23 pets. 23 pets each, currently. I didn't do that myself in my brain. Someone told me. Math, right?
I saw what you did there, Joker.
Well, okay, Z said that they missed, so I said that they should try not. This is what this mission does. Mission 5 and 6 do to our brains at this point.
So it's like math.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So this is the last mission.
Yes.
And the last mission is a 10-minute auto-scroller.
For us, yes.
Yep. But
And
you can
this
also
is
play at the other side.
This is the shorter of the 2 campaigns, by the way.
So I'm gonna you know, like in like any kind of speedrun interview, the interviewer is eventually gonna ask the runner like oh, how'd you get into speedrunning and whatnot, as usually like an expository kind of question for you to like elaborate on your own background. I'm gonna ask that question, but I'm gonna ask it a little bit differently. Why did you pick up this game to speedrun? Why, dear God, why? Oh God, why? Why?
And why do you love
that?
fun?
Well, actually,
I did because Joker asked me to. So it's all Joker's fault.
Okay, Joker, the same question 10 billion times over.
So I picked up this game. I can blame Ruby Hart for this. So long story short, Ruby and I were looking for a couple of games on Steam to play together, and I saw that they had this in their Steam library. They had never played it. I remember playing this on console growing up on Xbox 360 at it when it was first released, playing it online with people and being enamored with the game at that point in time, because it was unlike anything that I had ever played at that point. It was a shooter, but you could move. You had different the different classes to play. You had different things that you could do. So I remember just falling in love with the game at that point in time, in 2010, and just being like, yes, I want to play this. I want more of this. So flash forward to 2024, I see, or 2023 really, I see Ruby has this game on their Steam list. I'm like, oh hey, we should play this. And they said, well, I've never really played it. I haven't really tried it. It's like, oh, okay, that's fine. I downloaded it because I saw it was free to play. I was like, I'm gonna keep playing this. And I just on a whim, took a look at the speedrun boards and noticed that they hadn't been very active in a while, but also that the run was not super long. I was like, oh, this feels like something I could pick up fairly easily. And I tried playing it solo, and Mission 5 almost pushed me away from this game solo because it's that rough. 2 players, try doing it on your own, having to hack, but also like avoid enemies and then hope that your teammates are actually going to do the hack as well. But I stuck with it because Z said that she was willing to try it with me, and I've just it's despite these longer like timed missions, these longer auto scroller type missions, I find this a lot of fun. It's still the gunplay still kind of holds up. There's still some random fun moments that happen, especially with some of the voice lines. Hearing Mucho bad guy spotted still gives me the giggles. So
I will admit the gunplay does actually look pretty decent for the era. Yeah.
Yeah. It still holds up. It holds up pretty well as far as like the gunplay is concerned. It's a lot better. It's a lot better than a lot of shooters that I've played that have released within the last 5 or 10 years. That's for certain.
Oh, okay, so new question now: is Ruby ever going to pick this up and run it co-op with you?
No.
No. Did they take a look at the run and say absolutely not?
I think they took a look at the game, and they're also the type of speedrunner that they need to have a really good connection with the game or really enjoy the game to want to pick up the speedrun. So it's one of those, they have like specific games that they want to run because they enjoy so much, and I don't think this is going to be one of them.
I don't think I've ever seen them run anything first person before, unless I'm just not remembering something that they did.
I don't think I know we've played some like Left 4 Dead 2 together, but outside of that, they're not much of like a shooter or first person game person, so I don't think they're gonna pick it up. But you can blame them for me picking this game up.
I still blame j0kerr.
Well, yes.
You are absolved of all responsibility, Envy. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Rambo Rachel has also picked up this game with us as a free-player run.
I saw that.
Unfortunately, she wasn't available to join us for Prevent-A-Thon. Otherwise, we would have made this the 3-player run. The more people we can add in, the actually the better the game and the run get, especially in that mission 5. So we have more people who can hack while shooting at the same time. The co-op world record, I think, has 6 players, I think. So obviously the more people that can get in on a run, the better. And that's actually a perfect segue. This is still a free-to-play game on Steam. There's a couple of small little workarounds you have to do to get the online working, but there is the Brink speedrunning Discord, which is available on the speedruns.com page. Okay, Z, what do you call a dog that doesn't bark all the time? A good boy. I mean, yeah.
Auto scrollers, am I right?
Auto scrollers. But yes, so if you would like to pick up this game, it is still free to download and free to play on Steam. You don't need to really do anything outside of that. There's some DLC that are available free now as well, but they're mostly cosmetic stuff. It doesn't affect the gameplay at all. It doesn't add any extra levels or anything. We have the Brink Discord that's available on the speedruns.com page. If you want more information on the game or how to set up the speedruns or to just find people to play with.
This run Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, and despite these kind of longer missions of these times, these are still there are still a lot of fun things to do, and you can continue to play with the one character, like level up one character and continue playing with them to make the game harder and like actually give you a challenge for some of these missions.
Oh, they got me. I was trying to melee them.
Anyway, Dane, what were you going to say before I so rudely interrupted?
I don't remember.
Hey,
You were
what?
going to say this game looks
Get off my
very
turret.
fun.
I don't remember what I was gonna say, but I don't think it
no.
was that.
Oh, we got
They
overtime.
they got the hack box. We didn't see that.
Oh.
Uh-oh. All right, so
I'm
now
lost.
we have time loss. I did not see that they had the hack box. So we'll have to wait for an engineer to come and take it down. There we go. Time. Okay.
GG's.
A little bit of an extra loss there, but that's okay. We made it through. We pushed back. We saved the arc. And that
That's
is
how the-
Brink.
Yeah, that's how the
And
mall
you-
cops protected the mall.
And you did it in less than 50 minutes.
Hey, we matched our estimate. We were with mission 5 the other day. We were that the couple of mission 5s that we had earlier this week really pushed it to being like, oh man, if this goes this badly, which is why I did the backup strat of, okay, I'm gonna go and help hack as well and just try to burn that time out really quickly. We're gonna go ahead and exit and win campaign.
The security force.
And that's a really loud cutscene, so we're not gonna play it.
That was very loud.
It was very loud. Yeah, Dane, is there anything you want to say here before we go?
Good job. That was a janky game, but you managed to breeze through it pretty easily. There was actually not like any big problems with that run, so nice. Except for the disconnect at the beginning.
Yeah, that one was a little bit rough, but you know that happens with these old internet games. With these old games trying to connect online. Z?
Yeah, if you want to find me, you can find me at enbyzee on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, wherever I am, enbyzee. And y'all are great.
And I'm j0kerr. You can find me just j0kerr just about anywhere. I will be hosting Prevent-A-Thon here later on today and tomorrow. So thank you all for joining us. I had a blast. Thank you, Peebs. Thank you, Dane, for joining us as well. This was a lot of fun. I like showing this game off, and I'm glad to have done it with the people that we have here. So thank you very much. Happy Pride Month and trans rights.
That's right.
Trans rights, and thank you so much for that fantastic run. I had a lot of fun.